Hello. I forgot to adjust it to Mr. Michael Cam so that it doesn't cut my head off. Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 6, Thursday edition of Socially Distant Gymnastics, Advanced Edition. This workout is designed for what we consider our advanced kids. That's everybody working on JO levels 2 and above. If you are watching and you typically go to another gym, that's the skill range you're looking for here. So if you are lower than JO2, if you are lower than XL Bronze, if you are like pre-team or something, you might find this a little too hard. Let's make sure that we've got enough space, at least 6 to 8 feet in all directions so that we're not bumping into things and breaking mama's tchotchkes. Let's make sure that our parents know that we're doing this. The things that we do, we are trying our best to make sure that they are not difficult, that they are not dangerous, but any exercise that you do, there is a chance that you can injure yourself, so we want to make sure that there is an adult that knows that you're doing this. I think I've covered everything in the opening intro. Let's see who we've got joining us today. If I can get them all to settle down and actually focus. Who's here today?
Miss Kristen!
Miss Kristen's here.
Stephanie!
And Stephanie's here.
Autumn!
And Autumn is upside down but here. And Chloe's back. All right. So, I know that we just got done doing a lot of... Please stop hitting your laptop. I know that everybody is... we just finished doing the conditioning video. So everybody's really warmed up and stretched. But how about just a little bit of a quick run? Let's use the song today. I think that would be fun. Just to get our hearts going, okay? Are we ready?
Running.
We're going to run. We are not going to use that song because apparently the people in copyright land do not like it.
What song?
The one we did yesterday for the 4-year-olds.
I don't know that song.
They made us mute it because somebody owns the song.
Freeze? The freeze dance?
No, not the freeze dance. We're okay with the freeze dance. Are we ready? And go.
Now here's a game that's kind of neat. Just get your body in the beat. But when you hear the music quit, go on to see you move a bit. Now you can dance any way you please, but listen closely for the freeze. You can hop and you can bop, you can flip and you can flop, you can rock and roll style. And you can bop and you can hustle. Now you can hop and you can bop and you can flip and you can flop and you can rock and roll style in the heels. And you can bop and you can hustle, but don't ever move a muscle when you hear the music coming through the freeze. Now here's a game that's kind of neat. Just get your body in the beat. But when you hear the music quit, go on to see you move a bit. Now you can dance it any way you
All right, let's get through stretch pretty quick. I know that you guys are already warmed up, but there might be somebody watching that didn't do the conditioning class, so let's get through it. Ms. Kristen, go.
Reach up high. Break. And count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reach up. Flex your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And straddle. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up. And other side. Count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the middle. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down 9, 10, 11, 12. And butterflies. Move. All right, count. Down, try to straight elbows, not bent, straight. And I have a cat in my way. All right, chin to the floor. Count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And tuck. If holding, let's just hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No hands. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Feet up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Over under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Straight legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, no hands. 9, 10, 11, 12. Open close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. All right. Oh, wrists. However you want to start your wrists. Go for it. Have it on. Flip them over.
Autumn wrists.
Did I break her?
I'm pretty sure the only person that can break Autumn is Autumn.
Are we doing push-ups or just laying on the floor? All right, ready for bridges?
Autumn, that is not
No.
the proper wrist stretch.
Can we do
Thank you.
kickovers?
Yes, it's advanced.
We will do kickovers, but we're going to work on a lot of stuff from the floor routine. All right?
So, but I want you to hold it for 12 seconds before you start kicking things. Straight knee. That was not 12 seconds. No, wait.
I didn't hear anybody counting.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10.
11, 12.
Why is it 12? I don't get it.
The bear count to 12.
That doesn't, that doesn't make any sense, right?
We add a little bit more. And in advance, we actually do rock and roll straight jumps, but with a backward roll and a forward roll. Half space, so
Well, we don't have your.
that's what I'm doing. All right, second bridge, let's go. All right, ready? Make sure your feet are together, your knees are together and straight. Ready? Go. Bridge up. Come on, can you walk your hands closer to your feet? All right. Stephanie, if you're going to kick over, try to have straight legs.
Who saw that?
Who saw what?
My kickover.
Your kick over with the bent knees and the not pointed toes? I saw it. Why?
That was not.
Okay, I'm just going to remind you guys that that one was better. That only had one bent knee. And I like the face, but if you guys are going to argue with me as to whether or not your legs were straight, just remember I have video evidence now.
You know,
Don't I?
go back and watch yourselves with bent knees.
All right. So,
Can we get water?
Yes.
get a little water.
Go ahead, get water. Oh, Mr. Mike is doing some fancy feet work here.
We have returned to the return of the pivot cam.
Pivot.
Pivot. Sorry, that's been stuck in my brain since Stacy binge watched that entire show a couple weeks ago.
Awesome.
All right, so are we ready?
Yep.
All right. Everybody, straight position on the edge of your mat. Straight. Can you guys hear me? I understand you're muted. Oh, no, I'm muted too. There. Is that better? All right. Straight position at the edge of your mat. Facing out. Not
Am I
everyone.
muted anymore?
No. So stand in the middle of your mat in a straight position, and I would like to see candlestick. So straight. That's not a candlestick, Autumn. Turn sideways. Squat to candlestick to sitting in a pike. And stop. That was good, Autumn. That was very good, Miss Kristen.
Thank you.
All right. Hands up, Chloe. We got to finish it, right? Good. Let's try it again. Back to straight. No, Autumn. You have to bend your knees when you do the candlestick, Autumn. You can't just fall onto your bottom. Yes, and then to pike. And Autumn, that's why I said stand in the middle of your mat.
But then when I go back, I'm going to hit that one.
You're going to have to find a spot where you don't hit either side. You've got an 8-foot mat. Feet together, Autumn. Boom. Nice. Good finish. All right. Okay, let's add the bridge to it. So, start straight. Wait. No, guys, listen to what I said. Let's add the bridge to what we just did. So, straight, candlestick, pike, then bridge. Okay?
Why is everybody muted? What's happening?
Autumn, you're not muted. You're
Miss
also
Kristen's not muted.
I can hear you, Autumn.
Okay.
okay.
Good.
It
Oh,
just
there we go.
randomly muted me again. So let's add the bridge to it. So start straight, do candlestick, pike, then bridge. So straight, candlestick, pike. Where was the pike, Autumn? Start back at the beginning, Autumn. I need to see each skill in turn. Straight, candlestick, pike, bridge. Pike, bridge. Good. That was good, Autumn. Good job. All right. Can we try one more time? Or should we add something else to it?
If it's a kickover, I don't have enough space for that.
No. We're not going to add the kickover. We're going to work the kickover later. We're going to do the wall thing again.
No!
Yes. We're going to do the wall stretch some more with your belly button against the wall, and that's going to help you get that belly button above your hands so that you can kick over. Oops.
I already have that.
Okay. You did it in a different class. This is a whole new class. All right, so let's work on pivot turns, which is why I have the pivot cam going. I know you guys can't. Oh, that's right. That's all you can see of me, isn't it? All right, are we ready? I have one sad face, one child laying on the floor, and Chloe's ready. Are we ready? So, what's up, Steph?
Good.
I know you're muted. You can still do gymnastics if you're muted, right? You can hear me.
You're supposed to be muted.
Yes. I'm going to see if we can install a mute button in the gym. That might make things so much easier. So, feet together. Releve. Step. Pivot. Step. Pivot. All right, let me see if I can get this a little closer. I want you guys to see if you can see. Can you guys see the lines in the tile on my floor?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pick a line here. Ready? Releve. Step. Am I still on the same line? Pivot. Same line. Pivot, step, pivot, staying on the same line. Autumn, a couple times you stepped across like this when you stepped to do your turn. You started to turn before your foot was down. Step, then turn. All right? So, releve, step, pivot, step, pivot. Autumn, what happened? How are we going to get to the back to the bridge kickovers if we can't work on this? Come on, guys.
My mat keeps slipping.
Slipping.
Slipping?
Thank you. Yes.
Then do it off the mat.
Do it on the floor. Am I using a mat?
But then I won't be able to turn.
To what?
What do you do in dance class?
This is not.
Yes.
This is a pretty simple skill. You should be able to practice this without having the mat underneath you. All right. Releve, step, pivot, step, pivot, together. All right. Stephanie. Hey, Steph. After this class, I want you to go back and watch the video. You're really close, but your feet are still kind of coming off of the straight line. And you can see it in the camera when you walk. You walk a little to the left and a little to the right. And a little to the left. That was much better. So now we know that the wobble comes from not paying attention, right? So what we need, so that means what we need to practice is the paying attention part, right?
That's too hard.
Kind of like the other day when I told you, as soon as Miss Stacy told you that you were the example on camera, all of a sudden everything you did got better. It's like you do better when you think people are watching.
Because I had nothing else to do.
Okay, but what you have to do right now is working on gymnastics. So we're going to focus on that for another like 10, 15 minutes, and then you can go do whatever you want. All right. Well, since we've got the pivot cam here today, Miss Kristen, I thought we'd work on heel snaps too.
Okay.
What?
Heel snap.
You got this. Snap at your heel.
Sister Mike, may I go to the bathroom?
Well, yes. Do you need somebody to walk you?
Yes, like that.
All right. Okay. I apologize for my white ankles, but, I don't like the sun. Okay. So, everybody remembers during the level 2 floor, we do passe, ba-dum, ba-dum. Right?
I don't for that. I've never seen the level 2 routine.
Oh, you've never seen the level 2 routine? Well, we can fix that, can't we? Here. All right, so we've done handstands. Round-offs I don't really want you doing in your den. Backwards pike roll we've practiced. We just did candlestick to pike to bridge to kick over. Pivot, turn, leap. I'm not sure we have much time to, ba-dum. Did you see that, Steph? That is what's called the heel snap. So, just like the pivot turns, your feet are going to do very specific things. So we're going to stand in releve, all right? But our arms, okay, we're standing in releve, but our arms are, what, Miss Kristen, what's the dance term for the frame?
Well, that's kind of like a fourth. It's 1 second.
Okay.
Just hold it. It's like you're carrying your arm, the carriage.
Right. So instead of doing our usual passe arms on our hips, we're going to hold them up in the frame. And then, can you guys see my foot? We go up in releve, elevate, we snap, and then back down. Then we go up in elevate, snap, back down. Holding the passe. Good. But part of the things we're looking for is the heel comes up, you do the snap, and then the heel goes back down. It has to finish. It's 2 separate skills. You're doing one skill 2 times. So it's up, turn, drop, up, turn, drop. So, up, turn, drop, up, turn, drop. I've got a TV in the background. That's what it sounds like. Up, turn, drop. All right. Okay. That's better. It was the one that wasn't. It was the one that wasn't even on camera, which is why the noise was on. Which is why nobody realized what it was, because it was something in the background of Autumn. Okay. All right. So. Are we ready to do some bridges?
Sure.
Okay. So let's do the bridge stretch against the wall. I'm gonna take away the pivot cam because we just don't need it now. Oh. No, I don't want to switch to only the pivot cam. Oh, goodness. And Chloe, and Stephanie, and Autumn. Okay. All right, so let's back our mats up against the wall. And let's try to stretch the bridge against the wall and try to get our chest and our belly button against the wall as much as we can. We're doing bridges, Autumn.
Oh, jeez. Okay, where are we doing them against the wall?
We're going to do the bridge stretch against the wall.
Great. Okay.
This is your favorite.
No, it's not.
Well, your favorite is bars, but we really can't do bars in your laundry room. All right. Autumn?
Yes, Mr. Wagner?
That was unnecessary.
So we're doing bridge takeovers?
We are going to do the bridge stretch against the wall first.
I already did it.
Let's go.
Well, you're gonna do it again.
So did
I did it already twice in this class.
so did
You're gonna do it like 3
Chloe.
times.
I'm waiting for everybody
This
to
is
do
not
it.
my favorite, so let me move my computer.
But you still have to do it, Autumn. All right. Belly button to the wall, knees together, feet straight, and I want to hear you count to 10. You're muted, Stephanie. I can't hear you. Oh. Stephanie can't hear me telling her that she's muted because I'm muted. Okay.
Me too. I was muted too.
Yeah, I think it's just connection speed. Everybody's. All right. Let's see it, Autumn.
4 times. That's
Stephanie, I can't hear you. You're muted.
Okay.
All right.
Is my video on and I'm not muted? Okay.
You're good.
Your video is fine, and it doesn't matter whether you're muted. I'm watching your gymnastics. As long as the picture is there, we're good.
No.
Stop.
No.
Autumn, do it again. That is not a bridge.
That's like my pet peeve. I don't like that.
What?
This
You
is
did-
not. We are not doing back bends. We are doing bridges.
I got kicked out. I don't
Oh,
like
okay.
laying on the cold ground.
Well, This is the skill we're working on. Come on. If you want to get to the bridge kickovers and the handstands, this is what we're working on.
I want to get to the handstands, not the bridge.
Well, that's like saying that I don't like Hialeah, but I love going to Miami Springs. Well, you have to go through Hialeah to get to Miami Springs. Nobody else out there will get that, but Miami people will.
Was that good?
That was good, Steph. Thank you. All right. Legs straight on them. Feet together, knees straight. Push, 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 push.
I felt it.
You felt it? Good. Every time we do this, the more we push up. Now legs straight, Steph. Straighter.
What you doing, Chloe?
Chloe's trying it. She's just down in that corner camera, quietly doing everything we've asked her to do. Over and over and over. Yeah, a lot like class.
Uh-huh.
Feet together, Chloe. Feet together. Ah, she's down. Good try.
Good try.
All right. I like this one, and we're going to keep working this one. Okay? It gives you that extra stretch. We don't want you to do it to the point where it hurts, but we want you to do it to the point where you feel your back pulling just a little bit. Just like when we do splits and stretches, we don't want to just kind of lay in one position and go, look, I'm doing a straddle. Every day we try to push that straddle a little wider. Every day we try to push the splits just a little wider. That's why level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 floor routines all have split jumps in them, but they're all different. They expect your split to get bigger, right? All right, so back to your mats. Let's do some bridge kickovers.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Stephanie, are you reading your book?
No.
Bridge.
I could tell you're reading.
Because
Go
you're
to-
being so focused on whatever's
Go-
on the ground.
Go put your
Mr. Mike, you're muted.
what?
Oh, yeah, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Mike's muted.
All right. Stephanie, go put your book in your cubby. You can get it after class.
Cubby.
Come on, we're doing kickovers, your favorite.
Right.
Yeah, she threw it.
If we're doing gymnastics, I tell you, if you guys have something that's distracting you, I tell you to go put it in your cubby, right? And you guys get it after class.
Oh.
Not really.
Our poor cubby's so neglected. They've been locked away for over a month and a half.
I miss the cubbies.
All right.
Dirty, gross thing.
Bridges. You have to do the bridges if you want to do the handstands. How can you eat your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Stephanie, how are you going to kick over with a wall there?
I thought we were. How was that one?
No, we're not
one's
doing those
okay.
anymore.
But your
Doing your
leg,
favorite.
yes.
Kickovers.
Yay.
Autumn, yours was a kickover, but you got to get those legs straighter.
Ooh. That was really bad. Ow.
Steph just managed to do a kickover in the tuck position. I don't know how, but
It hurt my back
Hurt.
way more. Like, because my back went. This is how it went. It went.
do you,
It went this.
do you want to know why it hurt, Steph? The closer your legs are to your body, the more you have to use these muscles to pull over. If your legs are out long and wide and straight, your legs help bring you over. But the closer your legs are, the more your body has to do it.
One knee was bent, Autumn, and you're blurred in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, your background is blurred, Autumn. But we could see that one leg was straight and one leg was bent.
I believe it was your right knee that was bent.
Okay, so that's why we make we put a lot of importance on, can you do it with a straight leg, straight leg, straight leg, straight leg. It isn't because somebody's going to take points off if you don't, which, by the way, if you were competing, they would.
I'm muted.
Good night.
Hey, Chloe,
This
practice
is
these by
annoying.
lifting one foot up.
We're not just fussing about your legs because somebody might take a point off someday. We're not competitive. It will make the kick over easier the straighter and longer your legs are. Steph, belly button over your hands, then kick.
Can we see how you're bending your arms, though? Try to keep them straight.
The walkover was good, but we got to get those legs. The minute your feet come up, get them nice and straight as they go over. That's what we got to work on.
Yeesh.
Autumn is having a fight with gravity. Steph, that was not a bridge. That was a back bend. We're practicing bridge kickovers.
And your knees were bent.
Better, Autumn. Better.
Yeah, because I'm not Sophie Dossie. And I
Point
get
your
that.
feet, though. These beanie and point your feet.
Yes.
Chugga, 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 your A train.
Pretty much every time.
Chloe, keep trying.
Pretty much every time that your foot comes off the floor, unless we tell you otherwise, your leg should be straight and your toes should be pointed.
Arms by your ears.
Every time. And Autumn, you didn't quite stick the landing on that one. Rule 1, Autumn.
She froze?
And I don't think so.
Oh.
No. She's twitching.
So, Chloe, when you're doing your bridge and I say move your hands closer to your ears, you just move your head. I want you to actually move your hands to your ears, where your head is. Okay?
Can we do handstands?
We're
Hold on
going
one second.
to.
I want to see one more from Chloe.
All right. Belly button over, Steph. No.
Good. Walk your hands closer. Now try to move your hands closer to your feet.
You're still fighting it, Steph. You're not getting your belly button straight up. Your belly button's still over here. So you're having to kick and pull like 100, 110, 120 degrees instead of just 90.
Bend your knee, Autumn, at the last second.
When I go straight with my legs, when I come out of it, my back, and it hurts.
Rock back up.
Your back hurts when your legs are straight?
Yeah.
She's broken.
Apparently.
Rock your back.
If your back is a little sore from all the bridges, do rock and roll.
You don't have to do straight jump, just rock. Stretch your wrists too if you need to. Especially if we're going to do handstands.
We're not just going to do handstands. Stephanie said we're going to do handstand shrugs.
And we're going to do handstand competitions. Yeah, and split handstands. All those.
Well, anything can be a handstand competition if I tell you to do it competitively.
Yeah, we can do how many shrugs can you do?
To do that, this might even be the day that we introduce handstand push-ups.
Oh, yeah.
It's too hard, Mr. Mike.
Really? because I think I see Autumn doing them right now, even though it's random. Autumn is doing push-ups. I can tell because her elbows are bending.
I know, but handstand
Those aren't shrugs. Autumn, were you trying to do push-ups or shrugs?
Push-ups.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shrugs are when you go.
Yes, they are, and that's what we're going to work on right now.
Hi.
All right, so find a nice wall and shrug. Stephanie, get your hands closer to your ears.
Oh, I was trying to do the push-up thingies. I don't know.
Right, but either
saw-
way, you had your hands out like this. You want to be blocked, nice and square against your ears, so that whether you're doing shrugs or push-ups.
To see who can do the most shrugs.
Well, right now, I just want to see you guys do good form handstands. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Nice and blocked. Hands close to your ears.
Wait, can we get water? Like.
Yes, always. Good one, Steph. Now shrug. 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 Steph, that was very good form.
Okay.
All right, Autumn.
Yeah. Coming. Here, Willow, come out. I need you to move that.
Chloe's trying to find a wall.
Do the most shrugs. That would be fun. I need the dogs to go out. Willow, so you're out. So you're out. No, I have to put the computer there on my
All right,
mouth.
Willow, couch. Sawyer, come. Come. You guys want a treat?
Shut the door. Shut the gate.
There we go. All right, Chloe.
What competition are we going to do? Who can hold it?
Well, we're going to...
Where'd Stephanie go?
Stephanie just got dropped. Miss Kristen got dropped, too. I don't know what's going on.
I got dropped a minute ago. When I got dropped, I just had to rejoin.
Yep.
The call dropped.
Let's see. All right, Stephanie's back, I think.
Yeah, hi.
And I'm trying to redial Miss Kristen, but if we have to, we can do the last 10 minutes without her, or 5 minutes without her. Oh.
I'm here. I got kicked off.
Close enough. There we go. All right. Everybody's back.
Yay.
All right, so.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am not going to do any competitions until I see everybody in a good form handstand. So that means properly blocked with your arms against your ears, with your belly button in, and your toes pointed. Very nice, Steph. Steph's got it. Chloe's almost got it. Chloe, your belly button is sticking out a little. Can you kind of suck it in? You've got your back arched just a little, Chloe. Head in. Okay. Oh. Autumn, your hands are too far apart. Bring them in closer.
Was my form okay, Mr. Mike?
What's that?
Was my form okay?
Your form was good.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for good form from Autumn. Chloe's almost got it. Autumn, your hands are too far apart. Autumn, I need your hands directly underneath your shoulders, not out. Go, Chloe, go, Chloe. Good job. All right, I can't tell if Autumn's doing it right because the video dropped. I can still hear her though. So, let's try the shrugs. Let's see how many, okay. Oh, she was just moving her camera. All right, Autumn, let's see it.
Wait, I can't see her. I need to Oh, now I can.
Autumn, get your back against the wall, belly button in.
Do the
Stop.
curve.
There it goes.
Nice.
Did you guys see when I said that, how she pulled her belly button in and her whole body went flatter against the wall? We want that.
Back, if you're against the door, you have to like feel the door with your back.
But we want that even when you're doing a handstand in the middle of the floor. We want you to be able to pull that belly button in so that you get the straight of the back. If your belly button is out a little, see how my back has got a curve to it? That throws off your balance. Pulling that belly button in, tightening all of these muscles, and these muscles, turns you into one big cylinder. All right? So let's do some competitions. How about shrugs? How many shrugs can we do?
Count for ourselves, or are we just gonna see who can like go the longest with doing shrugs?
Count out loud, but I want to. We will decide whether it's a good one or not. All right, Autumn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Belly button in, Autumn.
12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Don't
23,
get
now-
low.
25, 26.
You got this,
Get
girly.
that belly button in, Autumn. You're off the wall. Belly button in.
I did 31 shrugs.
Yes, you did. And
I
Autumn did Autumn did 4 and moved her camera with her foot. I don't know why, but she did.
I did more than 4.
All right. So now we see what I think.
So
I think now we see why Stephanie was so eager to get to the competition part.
Because I've been practicing.
Apparently, she's been practicing off camera. All right.
No, but I didn't want to do
I think she
shrugs.
did
I
upside
wanted
down.
to do more like one-handed or something. And
Well, that's
on my hands every night 20 times.
all right. You want to do one-handed because that's the one you're good at.
Well, Stephanie chose to do shrugs because that's the one she's good at.
Okay, but shrugs are also something that we need to practice that we haven't practiced in a while.
To be honest, I'm not good at shrugs. I hate them. They're the painful. They're the painful.
Shrugs are something that shrugs are also a skill that we need for the bars, and anything that we can practice at home that will help us on the bars is good.
We can do one-handed.
Actually, we can't because we're out of time. We're already at 50 minutes. That's a long class. Plus all of the conditioning that you guys did in the first class, you guys are going to be really sore tomorrow.
My battery's gonna die.
So, hi, Sawyer. Oh, that's Willow. Sorry. They're the same size now. I can't tell them apart. Okay, so Miss Chloe, what was the hardest thing we did today? Kickovers. Autumn, what was the hardest thing we did today?
The hardest thing?
Yes.
Well, I would have to say handstand shrugs because I injured my wrist earlier, so
Okay.
yeah.
And Steph, what was the hardest thing?
I got dropped.
I can't hear you, Steph. Are you muted again? Yes, you are. Can you unmute? All right. Steph, hardest thing, was it belly button to the wall? No. All right. We'll get the hardest thing from you when your sound comes back. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, everybody that's watching, for coming. Wave. Autumn, you want to do 3 cheers real quick before all of the videos fall?
Okay, quickly. Well, Stephanie and Miss Kristen are already gone.
Yep.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! It's Gymnastics Day!
Yes, good job. All right,
Yay!
looks like Chloe's already frozen up, so it looks like she's gone too. So, oh, and there she goes. All right, I will see you tomorrow, Autumn. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
You're part of the call drop.
All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that this was challenging. Some of the stuff we worked on wasn't particularly hard, but it was little detail things that we need in our floor routines that make us look better. If you are competitive gymnasts out there, it's little things that will help you avoid little tiny deductions here and there. Things like pivot turns and heel snaps. Everybody that's out there, we thank you for the support that we've been getting. We want to thank everybody who has been registering and donating. But of course, we do appreciate your continued support going on in the area we're in. The county around us has decided to start phase 1 of reopening, but our city has not. So we are still in a holding pattern at our gym, but we are exploring other options for possibly reopening earlier than the city. We're looking at possibly partnering with another gym that's outside the city limits, other things like that, to see if there's ways that we can get classes going. We also fully understand that even if classes do resume officially, not everybody's going to feel comfortable going back. We've already set up our May registrations with class sizes limited to 5, so that when phase 1 goes into effect, we are still under the 10-person gathering limits. That way we are complying with the new rules, but that also means if you are one of our regular parents in the Miami area, please, please, please register for May now. The class that you have fought so hard to keep your child in now has half the slots. So let's get those registrations in now. If you're not if you go to register and it is already full, we will see what we can do. Since we're not sure where or when we're going to open, we don't know if we can open additional classes to handle the overflow, but we're looking into that. We also are going to continue the online classes beyond when the gym opens. So even if you don't feel comfortable coming back to an in-person class so soon, or if your class is full already, we still will have this as an option. But all of that is predicated on getting those registrations in. Starting next week, which is the beginning of the May session, we will be moving our live classes into a closed Facebook group for registered students. So once you're registered, please reach out to us and we will give you access to that group. If not, we appreciate you watching and supporting us up to now, but we are getting to the point where we really have to think about keeping our business open and keeping, at this point, just food on the table. We thank everybody for watching. We thank you all for being there. And we'll see everybody tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Friday, 2 o'clock, for our begin gym class. That's ages 6 to 12. For us, it's our introductory beginner level. Everybody else that could be called pre-team or higher. It's anybody that's JO level 1 or higher, any level of Excel. But generally 5 or 6 is about the age that you're ready for those kind of skills. And immediately after that at 3 o'clock will be our gym 2, 3, and 4 class for ages 2 to 6. It's a little less intensive, but still real gymnastic skills for the younger ones. So we'll see everybody tomorrow, and bye.